cheating allegations, toxicity, doxing, fake content, and OnlyFans. Nadia has quite a reputation in the Call of Duty community. All of these factors resulted in Nadia becoming one of the most hated female streamers on the internet. And despite her destroying her reputation multiple times throughout the years, she has no plans to stop sabotaging herself anytime soon. In fact, she did not only go from being the self-proclaimed best female Warzone player to a soulless hot tub streamer that collaborates with controversial figures, but also decided to expose the official publisher of Call of Duty in the process. So, this probably leaves you wondering, what on earth is going on with her? Well, it's time to find out. The career of Nadia officially started on the 20th of January in 2021, when she decided to go live for her first ever Twitch stream, and managed to rack in a total of 12 average viewers with it. It didn't mean much, but it was a start. And after consistently streaming around 100 hours per month, she started gaining quite a following while playing her favorite game, Call of Duty. She was very good at it, and had no problem in communicating this to her viewers, putting haiku games with all caps in her titles and labeling herself as better than her viewers' favorite male streamers, tournaments, wagers, and slaying out in public matches. There was nothing that Nadia couldn't do, and alongside her rising viewership, criticism and hate also began forming slowly. She started getting talked about in the community, and even got accused of wall hacking by viewers, but she used this negative energy to fuel herself even more, and a month later, this began bearing fruit, as she finally started averaging over 100 viewers on Twitch. It seems like nothing could go wrong for Nadia, as she simultaneously established herself as the best female Call of Duty player by winning girl-only tournaments and setting world records. And 2022 was going to be even better for her. This was because she did not only make the top 100 for the Phase 1 challenge, which she luckily didn't end up winning for her own sake, but also because she reached 500,000 followers on TikTok and suddenly gained over 100,000 followers on Twitch while averaging over 1,500 viewers at the same time. However, this was also the moment where Nadia's reputation started declining, as with the rapid surge in popularity also came a lot of sexism. She became the butt of your regular "women belong in the kitchen" joke that went completely viral on TikTok with nearly 3 million views. And even though she got a lot of support in this situation, opinions were a lot different when she got outed by YouTuber Call of Shame for cheating. You see, Call of Shame was a content creator that based all of his videos around exposing and discussing popular Call of Duty players cheating and exploiting. And although views were already quite decent for this channel, he definitely hit a massive home run when he made his hit piece on Nadia. In this video, he accused her of buying followers, as she gained a lot of them in a single day, covering the kill feed, analyzed her monitor setup and noticed her glancing a lot to a second monitor, and brought the legitimacy of her female world record into question.
The entire game was utterly embarrassing, and difficult to watch her get hyped killing toddlers before bath time. I am now canceling this world record claim, absolutely ridiculous. How can we take her serious? Those eyes are everywhere, while she hunts and kills extremely poor Warzone players.
Also showing examples of alleged aimbot and using a VPN to get in bot lobbies. Nadia decided to respond to these accusations a few days later on her YouTube channel, denying everything and explaining that it was down to the fact that she grew very rapidly and that she's a female. Also saying that she glanced over a lot to look at the minimap and showed gameplay with a controller cam, to prove that she isn't cheating. So, this meant that everyone dropped their suspicions and they all lived together happily ever after, right? No, of course not. Because the accusations continued, with Call of Shame making another video, and the mob of hate growing so large that Nadia even got swatted. Which obviously went way too far, but she used the attention to increase her audience, and many YouTubers started covering her situation. At one point, she completely switched her approach of dealing with these people, giving into their energy by using self-deprecating humor for marketing purposes, and becoming more toxic towards her haters and clapping back at people on Twitter. And in September, she defended herself from the allegations once again, finally responding to some viral exposing clips made on her.
And is this something you've seen or like heard about before?
Yeah, this is like a frame glitch, and I've seen it multiple times on different like streams. I mean, there's a guy who made a TikTok about it saying that he doesn't cheat and this happens to him.
Her response for the final clip wasn't the best.
I mean, whoever clipped that cut it right when I was like going up. I mean, I could have had a Yui. I could have just killed like somebody down there and, you know, it would have pinged him. My monitor's right there. I don't know.
But at this point, if you still didn't believe that Nadia was actually cheating, you would definitely feel bad for her and be on her side. And many people actually thought this way as she reached 100,000 subscribers on YouTube and a peak of 6,000 viewers on Twitch in November. But at the end of the year, Nadia would do something that ruined the image of her being this wholesome, innocent streamer full of positivity, as she doxed one of her own viewers. On the 19th of December in 2022, YouTuber Mischief uploaded a video of Nadia doxing one of her viewers as revenge, and she got banned for 14 days as a result.
She not only doxes her fan.
So I just want to say, Daddy Slayer, I know you used your name as Daddy Slayer, and you said enjoy using cheats, but what you don't know is that when you send me money on PayPal, it actually gives me your full name. So Charlie, thank you for the $1 dono, Charlie.
But also goes the extra mile and directly incites harassment against said individual.
I hope that, for whatever reason, you find actual time to do something in your fucking life, because now you look like a fucking idiot. Again, Charlie, if anyone wants to know. And appreciate that. That will go towards my McDonald's Happy Meal.
The reason for this reaction from Nadia? Multiple donations that called her a cheater. A joke she used in her own TikToks plenty of times. And despite people calling for a permanent ban because of this, she got her ban revoked by Twitch after a whole 6 hours. Nadia uploaded an apology video.
Looking back at it and having the time to reflect, I realized that wasn't the best way to combat the hate. And I should have played into it how I normally play into like hate comments and stuff, how I troll them back. But I didn't. And like I said, in a moment of weakness, I kind of just said what was on my mind. And I realize now that I shouldn't have done that.
And many fans were still on her side after this incident. But her reputation definitely took a huge hit from it, as this was a slip-up that fell out of her regular character. But was it really a slip-up? Because YouTuber Lenza managed to find another instance where Nadia doxed a viewer. Yet this one actually flew under the radar.
Yo, Bitmoji Detector, thank you for the $1 dono. I appreciate that. Let's find out your real name. Lucas. And Lucas.
The innocent reputation of Nadia started disappearing more and more over time, and her true colors began showing as her toxicity increased.
Shut your dumb up. Shut your dumb up. 360 damage. Shut your dumb up.
Which even led to her getting voice chat banned. However, this was just the beginning, as Nadia was slowly transitioning into the world of IRL streams and fabricated content, as she made vlogs with skits to utilize clickbait titles and thumbnails and collaborated with controversial streamers like Aiden Ross. It was a time where her Call of Duty streams also started losing relevancy, losing more than half of her viewers from the peak in November, and she also got sick of playing Warzone 2, which meant that she had to come up with a new content plan. Luckily for her, she experimented with this IRL content at the right time, as she could see a spike in viewership whenever she streamed it, and it resulted in her collaborating with Face Adept, Bryce Hall, Aircool, and even familiar faces on our channel like Neon and Daddy Longneck. Smash or Pass, hot tub streams, Truth or Spin the Wheel, and other low-effort IRL streams became the norm. But when everyone really started losing their mind and their respect for Nadia, is when she made her own Passes account. Now, like I explained in my Stalker video, the Passes platform can be used to simply just sell selfies of yourself, like in the situation of Ava Majuri. But Nadia had different plans for this website, and decided to treat it more like OnlyFans. Revealing and explicit pictures and videos of Nadia were now available, and it could all be yours for a modest $15, $59 or $90 per month. The backlash she received on this was immense, as she went from a Call of Duty player with at least a tiny bit of respect left to your typical female hot tub streamer with a platform for exclusive content. And Nadia decided to respond to the hate in the way that she knew best.
But the thing is, though, is I am very talented and I can do multiple careers. I am actually one of the best female all-star athletes there is. Now I'm about to show you why.
Content became more optimized for a male-dominant gamer audience over time, and when she topped this off with a video featuring the lie detector guy that allegedly got accused of faking it, and also hung out with FouseyTube, who she later got into drama with, Big surprise, the standard for her new content had been set. The dislikes on her YouTube videos showed a distaste for this new style of content, but her Twitch numbers displayed the real truth, as her average viewers climbed to over 5,000 again after fully switching to IRL content and leaving Call of Duty behind. So, this surely meant that the drama was over, right? She just became an IRL streamer with a Passes account that hung out with the popular creators in her niche. Well, no, because she had one final trick up her sleeve to make people hate her even more. Despite all the controversy and hate that Nadia and her brand attracted, as she was also under fire for making an LGBTQ+ joke in a TikTok back in April, Activision and Call of Duty always had a good relationship with her, as she would frequently use her connections with the company to get them banned for certain things, get flown out to events, or even have players criticizing her get blocked from competitions. But when Nadia started becoming more of an IRL streamer that made explicit content, she failed to get an invite for the COD Next event from the company that once defended her. Now, COD Next is the first big public event where fans can see their favorite creators and players testing the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 for the first time. And despite many popular influencers getting an invite for this event, Nadia didn't, and claimed that it was due to her posting bikini pictures on Twitter. In her exposing tweet, she dragged fellow Call of Duty creators into the situation, saying that double standards were in place when it came to Tfue, Aiden, Swag and Lucky posting revealing pictures. Nadia later deleted her tweet, as even Jake Lucky, who was usually on her side, disagreed with her reasoning. But she didn't escape the pushback from the community, as everyone was cooking her in the replies. Nadia now not only had a large part of the Call of Duty community against her, but also potentially burned her bridge with Activision in the process. And she blamed every single controversy she has been a part of on simply being female. Sexism obviously exists at large in the gaming world, but when you use this card in situations where you get criticized for doxing viewers, insensitive jokes, or even jumping to conclusions on not getting invited for an event, your credibility will start to crumble. And it definitely added up to her terrible reputation on the internet nowadays. And if that wasn't enough, she now goes for the shock factor in entertainment by pulling off fake skits during her live streams. Something that she learned from the expertise group of Aiden Ross and his friends. And although it's part of the current entertainment landscape, you have to wonder, if she truly wasn't cheating, why did she decide to leave her title of best female Warzone player behind and instead wanted to become another creator driven by shock value, attention and viewership? Well, money. She's simply just playing the same game everyone else is playing, and realized the profitability of this content strategy when she played into her cheating allegations back in Call of Duty. So right now she's combining the power of her predominantly male following, appearance and acting skills to find success. And it's working. Now, what do you think about this whole situation? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed the video, leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. It's much appreciated.